There we go. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. That one's done. This one's done. These are already printed. Just these are already printed. So I got like a handful of art that's not signed. And so the goal is to get as many of these signed today because I don't want to forget what dates they were actually created. So I'm kind of putting them together so I can do that. And that's what I'm doing today. That's what this live is basically gonna do. It's just like a little show and tell, and so I can get these sold. Basically, that's the goal. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing. I feel like I'm in the way though. Yeah, I feel like I'm in the way. This is cute. Like this one's already signed. See, it says it. Got you. I like this one. This is a good one too. Let's see, there's not a lot of lights. I might have to transition that light, but it's kind of dark. But these can go here. They are not that signed. This one too. This one, this one, and this one. Two got here, here. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Yep, yep. And I don't know if you can see me from here either, because the camera's like all the way up against the wall right now. So, I want to make sure that you can see all of that, and maybe you can see me today. There we go. Yeah, what's happening, y'all? I'm Perky's Pocket, and today we're just doing what we're supposed to do because we have to get these items onto the website today, and we're not gonna get everything on the website. There's no way. But today I'm gonna sign them and just take a preview, some pictures, and just basically document everything that I've done so far for the month of September, because everything for August, I believe, is done and signed. I just haven't put everything up on the website, but I'm trying. It's a lot of work all by yourself, but this shows you, how you get things done. So I didn't even notice this, but this one got like a little piece of fruit in here. Hold on, look at this. You see that piece of fruit right there? Like, hold up, scale back. Look, I need more light. I need this light to do more light stuff. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Put you here. That is there. This is here. Where are we? All right, hopefully that helps. The lighting situation. Maybe. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, like if you look real close, it looks like, hold on, let me get something to point. Right here is like a tiny little fruit. Can you see that? It's got like a green leaf to it. It looks like a peach. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm just being extra. Just I'm just being dramatic. But this is what I've accomplished for the month of September, basically. It's all of these nice pieces of art, and yeah, that's what I did. So I'm trying to go back and figure out which ones I did because I don't have a date. It's empty, and that's not good. So, but yeah. So I was looking up on my live streams to figure out what dates they were because I really should have just put a number on the back of it. But most of it was, most of the paint was wet, so it was kind of hard for me to identify like which ones go where and et cetera. And I really don't want to make just empty. Man, it's got two of those up there too. I don't know why I did that. YouTube is so weird. YouTube goes, "Oh, you're gonna go live. You're gonna go live tomorrow," and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna go live right now." But the date on it said the 9th, so now it has two different. Oh my gosh! I guess I'll go live tomorrow with this process because this is a lot of stuff. Like, look how many pieces of work that I have, and I didn't even show you what's on the wall. Like, there's pieces of artwork on the wall too. Like, look at that. There's tons of artwork, and yeah, so this stuff's a lot. You just kind of got to keep up with it and hope that you can manage doing it all by yourself. Because I'm a one man like business at this point. There's nobody else really working for me. I have people who I associate with who know about my work, and they help share. But at the end of the day, like I'm the website owner, I'm the content creator, I'm the like designer of everything. So a lot of it goes into my hands, and I have to figure out how to do, you know, basically figure out how to do everything by my lonesome. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So yep, that's what we're doing. And I'm just trying to figure out what dates are for everything. And I think this one, wait, this one, because I'm like I said, I record, I take pictures, and then I put them on my computer so my phone doesn't get full. And sometimes it works out, but in other times it's like, well, I forgot. You know, like it's just that type of situation. So I don't know where this painting is at. Oh, it's with that's the orange one. What's this one? All right, so because I can't figure out which one this one, I can't, I just can't figure out what date is that, or this one. This one's pretty cool too. Oh, I did figure out the date for this one though. It's got a little seal there. And I think this one was the 3rd. No, it says it was 9/28 September. No, that couldn't have been September. I mean, that couldn't have been the 28th. Maybe. Maybe. All right, just give me a second because we'll get started here shortly. I think. Because I think I'm missing a few of these pieces. I think some of them are in the, I think some of them are already attached and I just didn't sign them yet. Yes. Oh, that one's already had a date too. Those already have dates, I think. Yeah, because these are difficult. Okay, yeah, that one already went up. That one was the 22nd. I see it. Hold on. Hold up. This one is the 22nd. And I actually don't have a date for this one either. See, this one has the hinges. Oops. Well, they have dates on it. I just didn't put. Yep, that one's the 22nd. I got it right. Look, I got it right. Okay, it just doesn't have my signature on it. So let's go ahead and put signatures on it. And out of the all right. Let's do this. This is a lot. Yeah, this is a lot. So this is the ground. So when we open this up, we want the bottom to be, yeah. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it's so difficult to get this in the picture. Yeah. That's so difficult. All right, but we're here. And that one is signed. Did you see that? Did you see it? And this one goes like this. So I have to sign it this way. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult to do. It's not just sitting on my lap. Oof. Oof. All right, well, let's see. Let's move you. I think I can leave that like that. So I was thinking of like every one of these being signed because if they're ever separated, which I don't think that that's going to happen, but if they're ever separated, at least I know that you can track them back to a date or, you know, a place that they're supposed to be. And that one's signed too. And I'm gonna sign this last one in the view because it seems like I'm not able to figure this out. But these will also come with certificates of authentication, just so if they're ever auctioned or resold, they will be accounted for. So this one was signed. You can see that right there at the bottom. That was signed, and this one was signed. Sheesh. All right. So I can put these back on the wall. I don't think I signed these either. Damn, I didn't sign any of these. You know what? We'll wait for that. I didn't sign any of it. But they have dates on the inside. Um, yeah. So yeah. All right. So we have this one. I did. I live streamed this one here. Come back here, Cameron. Come back. What's up, Hyena? Top of the morning to you. Yep, I'm just going through some of my art because I didn't sign a lot of it. It doesn't have a date, doesn't have, it just has value on the front cover. So, but I appreciate you being here, Hyena. Yes, sir. Um, yeah, because like I just keep arting and I don't remember when I did it. So I'm just going back through and signing them just, just for valid, just to make sure that it's valid. Because you just never know. You just never know. So this one was the 29th. Okay. This one. These are the 29th. And I know that these were the one specific day because they all have like these little sinkholes. These are all like water right here. It's like, okay, so say if this is you looking above, like down into and onto the planet, like this is like the wind, and but these are all water. And I thought of this when I was making them because there's another one. There's another one like this. Can you see that there's a space right here? And then you have all of the wind, etc. But there's a gap, and that's how I made these. I made them all together like that. And there's another one. Here's the another one. Here's the other one. This one has another shape like that. Yeah. So these are all the same. So I can heavily document the fact that these are all created on the same exact date. So all I have to do is sign them. And yeah. So it says the 29th. So I'll sign this one too. Let's get this one signed. It's just hard trying to like figure out how to do like, yeah. All right, so if this is, I think this is the down. So I'll sign it at the bottom. I think this is the down. Maybe. I think this is the down. And we're signing this Perky's Pocket. Just like that. And so when I created this signature right here, I was talking to my brother and I was like, I really need another name to describe, my artwork. And so I said, well, my first name, and I was like, well, my last name. So this is the first one is Perky's and the last one is Pocket, right? And so Perky's Pocket. So you have the two P's, they're actually backwards. This is really crazy because this is actually my real name. And so then this right here is the pot. It's a planet pot. So these are the plants that are growing from inside the pot. And so if you look at the hard edges on the bottom, this is the planting. This is your foundation. And that's what I thought of it. And I thought of it as a critical thing. So I started adding this. But obviously, if you turn this upside down this way, it will be my crown. And these are my hands, right? These are both my hands that have created this artwork. And you guys, you got a little sneak peek on that one. So maybe I'll host something and ask those questions if anybody knows what Perky's Pocket really means. So the perks are that I'm creating something, for myself. I'm creating something based on my own skills. And these are the perks. These are the perks. Look at all of the perks. All of the perks of an artist, a creative. So, yep. Okay, so this one just needs a. Actually, I'm just going to do signature for all of these real quick. As I'm talking long-winded. So I'm not sure if this one's. I think this one's. Yeah, I think this one goes this way. Oops. Yeah, I think it goes this way. So we'll put Perky's Pockets. And so just like I said before, like I've been doing this for a couple years now. And I really had an incredible amount of like positive, um, results. Because a lot of things that we do in life, we don't realize, we have to credit ourselves to the things that we accomplish. And this is truly like the best of my energy that I put into things. Um, so yeah, I got a lot out of it, and these are the results. All right, this one, let's see what this one is. Um, so, let's see if this, I think I like it this way, yo. And so when I was a kid, I ended up trying to figure out like what, I actually, it's hard to explain. When I was a kid, I thought of a lot of stuff. I thought about life, I thought about death, I thought about the people that I saw, I thought about how I interact with people and how people talk to me, because sometimes people talk to me different because I had, I guess, not an accent, but I had in a way um let's see like I was from a different planet. I guess that's how you see it. That's how the people see it here. It's like if you come from somewhere and it's not like them, you're from a different planet. So people are trying to figure out what I am, like um, what I was made of and everything like that, because they would test you. Let me see your superpowers. Let me see what you're capable of, and that's just generally how people treated you when you were, first like you first arrived. And so I would get tested a lot, and I was like, well, I have to like I would say and do things, but they wouldn't understand. They wouldn't recognize it. And so I was like, well, this is not enough. Like so when I would watch TV And a kid, I was like, okay, well, I could emulate that. I think. Shoot, I wrote October. Damn it! It's supposed to be September. Um, and I'll just put the 8th. That's fine. And so, um, it's supposed to put September. And so, I would come up with these things that I would see as my visual aid in order for me to communicate and in order for me um, to emulate things. Um, I think this one is the hello. Um, this one was the ocean. Wait, I think I can only do one thing at a time. So hold on 1 second. And so like I would just emulate. So I would go to school and people would um, talk about the things that they saw on TV and their parents might have talked about. And so that's how I've learned how to speak, learned how to uh, gain access to things that people were like relatable. And so that turned into like animations and cartoons and stuff like that. And I would, let me see, we were able to record on TV. So sometimes like I would see something on TV and I was like, oh wait, let me record that. So I'd wait for the next day and the animation would play and I would record it. And then I would freeze frame it. And then I would take a piece of paper and then I would just draw. I would draw exactly what I saw because those are things that they talked about when I was in school. And this is my mind frame. This is how I knew, that I could get these other beings, these other people, small people. I can get them to understand like what I'm saying and how I feel, and my superpowers and stuff like that. So I thought of these things, and so I would bring it to school after after I finished drawing it. I was like, dang, this is really good. Like I really need to. I need to bring this to the place that these people are talking about, and I did, and I brought it, and they were like, yeah, this is really cool. Like you need to let me have it. And I was like, well, I don't know. I spent some time making this, and I need some money for it. That's generally how it came out. And they started paying me when I was in, was that like fourth, like third, fourth grade? People started paying me to draw things for them. And that's what I did. And I said, wait, if I could communicate this way, and if I could communicate this way and people understand, I was like, this could be something. And that's what I've been doing ever since I was a little kid, is just drawing things for people. And really like really enjoying what I'm doing. Like, yeah, ocean. Yep, that's what I did. I really enjoyed it. So, ta-da! So yeah, that's what I took, and that's how I became proficient in speaking. That's how I became proficient in um, like emulating things that I saw in the real life, and this helped me. You know, it helped me like in so many different ways because this is how I learned. And so Yeah, that's basically it. This is how I figured out how to, um, get attention in a good way. Like my mom was there and she saw most of what I was doing, so she enrolled us in, well, a bunch of different classes that helped me, get a better understanding of what I was creating and doing and thriving from. And I went to the Art Institute, and all of the people at that school, which is really crazy, were like me. So I thought of it as like this is the place that I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's a bunch of places that I knew that I didn't enjoy, but I know that I was learning something in order to get to the next stage of my existence. Communication, understanding, and I worked for a bunch of different companies that helped me help them, communicate between their customers. And yeah, so the brilliance is that I think everybody has it. We just have to figure out how to tap into this because we all got it. And I wish that presentation, like the world, what our programming, I guess is what they keep calling it, is that I wish they would better understand that people have skills that are our foundation from our homes. Like even if we have broken homes, even if we have two parents, we have a house full of kids, brothers and sisters and stuff like that, we're still learning. So we should really tap more into that, so we can get like the front runner of what it is that we say we're going to be. And I know life is hard, but it's still what you make of it. It it's just very valuable. Am I spelling ocean right? That's weird. And yeah, this is where I'm at today. And hopefully the art that I create today means am I spell I feel like I'm not spelling ocean right. Some strange reason. Ocean, let's say ocean color. Yep, that's ocean blur. Let's see. That makes, yeah. And so, yeah, and that's what I did. I've sewn into my life everything that I know. I've traveled the world. I've been to different, I was about to say different planets because that's, man, yeah, I don't understand. And I don't think anybody will understand like what we're capable of. And because they're like everything is hidden. It's like hidden in not in, behind closed doors, but everything is hidden like right in front of your eyes because not everybody wants it. Like some people just want to be programmed and die, and that's it. They don't want to be known about. They don't want to be, um, they don't want to be seen like some do. And I'm not saying like an actor or some type of star or anything like that, but like a lot of people they just don't want to be known. And I've run into people who answer questions just like that. Like I don't want other people to know that I exist. And I understand. And for just that, it's it's pretty reasonable. All right, so I have to figure out what date this one's from. I remember the guy talking about it that day, but I don't know which one this is. Which one do you come from? So I think I think it's this one. Let's go picture this one. Yeah, it's like really even more interesting. Like in person, people identify me as like an outsider still to this day. But like I get the job done, and I prove like facts, like I'm about my business. You know, I'm really competitive in what I do, and you know, I stand 10 toes. You know, so like, like it's not a perfect world because we don't acknowledge it like that. We see it as like this messy. I don't know what date this is, but I'm gonna do the fourth. I'm gonna give this one the fourth. It's either the third or fourth. I think this is the third. Um, let's see. This one might be good. I think I'm gonna put it here. And I find it just that this world is what we make of it, and however we see it is how we progress in it. Because there's tons of things that happen, and we don't like it, but that part of our existence can easily be changed because we don't want to see it no more. So we're not going to see it. We close our eyes to all types of things, and we just don't see it anymore. I think this one goes no, because this one had blue in it. So this one is separate from a bunch of these other paintings. Um, easily we can be, misconstrued that this planet is not perfect, but it is because we all exist, which means that it is perfect. It has to be perfect. And like somebody told me, because I told them one day, like I listen to what you guys say, and when I say guys, I mean like the earth that speaks the same, type of language as guys. And so somebody kept saying that their day is good, but I was like, I don't understand what that means because when I ask somebody else what that means, they'll say the same thing. So I'm like, okay, this is part of the program. So, and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Well, do I say that? Like when people ask me, like we're just walking by, do I tell them that I'm good? Because I don't understand the definition of good because I don't. Like, so I was like, no, I'm perfect. I was born into this world. So aren't I perfect? Aren't I a perfect representation of, you know, what I'm supposed to be? I'm not anything else. I'm not good. I'm perfect. And so I, I continue to use that, and people are like, how are you perfect? And I start to tell people like what I'm capable of. Like I have superpowers. Like I'm capable of doing things that I think of, and then I'm able to reciprocate it. I'm able to like bring it out there into the world to see. Like, how is that not perfection? Because some people don't even want to do half of the things that they're thinking. Like they don't ever take that step. So I'm like, no, I'm absolutely what I say I am. I'm perfect. My parents helped me be the person being, you know, so why can't I say that every day? And the next time you hear somebody say good, ask them what does good mean? And if they give you anything else, then tell them like then that's what you mean. You don't have to be short with people because life is short. So if our existence is short, why can't we extend it by telling them exactly what it is that we are? Because if I sit next to a person and you tell me your day is good, I'm going to ask you, like, what does that mean? And I'm not expecting them to just be dry with me and be like, oh, well, it's good because I said it's good. I'm like, but you're telling me that there's nothing else after that. Like, that's so weird. So this one is and I'm talking. Oh, I love talking. Talking, 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 talking. But this one is, oh, this is the lava one. This is lava. Yeah, that's generally what comes down to it. And yeah, I'll tell you everything. I think it's interesting enough that I have this brain, and my brain wants you to know everything that's about me. So I'm not going to be short with you. I'd rather tell you what I'm capable of, because yeah, when else am I ever going to be able to tell you what I am? Yeah. And some people, even like when I say that I'm perfect, people actually stop to think about the word that I said to them, and then they feed into that and want to know more. So it's a good thing, because just like I said, I could be dry and say, "Oh, I'm good, I'm okay," and I'm like, "Well, that means nothing. Like, why even have a conversation? Why even tell somebody that if you're not going to give them, something more to add to what that means?" Because we're all learning creatures, right? We're here to learn. So if I give you nothing, then what's the point of you even saying things? It's more like you don't even exist. And I think this is part of, I think this is the fourth. I'm just going to say that this one is the fourth. Yeah, that's generally, I think this one goes like this or like this. I think it goes like this. So, yeah. And like, and I still think to this day that people will still never know who I am, like what I'm about, because there's so much in the day to go about learning, from our own perspective. And it's hard to know everybody. But if you know something more, you can add that to your life. And that's healthy. That's some healthy stuff right there. That really is. And I try not to get bad information. Like I try to update, what I know, because some things change. Nothing ever will stay the same. So, if I'm going to give you a point of reference to something, I'm like, you know what? I know this exists. I know that this is facts. And you can use that. You can definitely use that for your life existence, for sure. Yep. Because just like Hyena, like I listen to him and I'm like, this dude knows something more that I don't know. And I appreciate that he's giving me this information. And I use that. I really do. I use all of that to help me be a better person. And I appreciate that. This one is the lava. This is lava. Like what else are we here for if we're not learning from each other? If we're not taking and giving and taking, um, I think this is the lava. Oh, this is the lava's odors. And yeah, I mean, like that's what we're supposed to. I think that's how you spell odor. The lava's odor, because it's blue. It's not red. Huh. I don't think this. Yeah, this is the one that goes with it too. I think this goes with it. This might be fourth and fifth. I really thought I took enough pictures, because some of these I live streamed, and I wasn't sure like when I was gonna go back and document any of it. But today is the day we do that. I think this is how you open. Okay, so these panels basically are doors. Okay, so when I was a kid, there used to be tons and tons of doors in um, I guess my atmosphere. I guess that's how you say it. And so each door had something behind it. Now I couldn't open up every single one of those doors because I didn't have the key. And I thought of it. I was like, you know what? Well, let me try and see if I can open it up. And boom, I couldn't open it up because I didn't have the key. And then somebody told me that it was wrong to try to open up these doors because I don't have the key. And so I was like, well, let me let me just explore more of my atmosphere, where I'm located. And so I did. And one day I came upon this place called the beach. And so the beach had like tons and tons of these particles that I never seen before. I never understood it. But when I stepped on it, I was like, wait, this is a different feeling that I've ever felt in my entire life. And I'm telling you this because like this is how my brain is functioning in this new atmosphere. And so like some of the spots were harder and I was like, okay, well, I identify with that because it hurt my foot and when I stepped on it. And so one day, through exploring, I left and I came back because I was excited. I was like, well, this is cool. Like I need to come back and I need to do this again because that was super exhilarating for my brain you know, to try to figure out what was happening. So one day there was a door, and I was like, I want to open up this door, right? And so the door, it was an all white door, and it was in it was in like the materials, which is called sand, and it was like stuck there, and it had a doorknob right here, and I was like, wait, I can't open it because it doesn't have a place to put a key. It just had a doorknob. And so I stood on top of it and I kicked sand on it and, I laid on it. And I was like, okay, well, like, how do you get this thing open? So I couldn't figure out how to open it. And so, I got tired. I went back home. I came back like a few days later and there happened to be an animal that was attached to the door. This one was October. I think it's October 4th. And this one's lava. This one's lava. This is up against the water. Lava. No. Okay, that one's finished. Cool, cool, cool. And so there was a winged creature. Okay, it wasn't gigantic, but it had a decent size. So I come back to the beach and I'm on the sand and I'm walking and I see this all white door and it has a bird. A bird is like right here and it's like half of its body is on the outside and the other half is on the inside. And then there's like a little doorknob. And so I'm like, wait, something about that ain't right. Like, my brain's remembering the day that I was there and it didn't have anything up there. There was nothing else attached to it. It was just all white. Right. And so I'm like, well, this is crazy. So I'm looking at this creature and I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it at all because I was like, I wasn't sure if I was going to like hurt it or if it was going to come back to life or anything like that. So I just stood there and looked at it and it never moved, but it was attached to the door. And so I just left it. And so, like, I left. And at that point, like, I really wish I could have been able to take pictures, but as a kid, you just don't have, like, maybe now you can do stuff like that, but back then you didn't have any technology um, that could take photos of the time or video at the time. Anyway, so I left, came back to the spot, and the door was gone. And that's how I explained what these are. These are doors. And so each and every one of them are possibilities. These are all possibilities. So this is why I make them, because they're all doors. And so I have to put these little hinges. I have hinges somewhere. Hold on. Because you guys got to see this. Like, it's interesting that we go and we're on this planet and people are like, yeah, that doesn't exist and this doesn't exist and this is not possible. And I'm like, well, you guys are missing something. There you go. So, like, this is why, oops, stepping on stuff. This is why I document everything because, like, when I tell people and like of things that happen, people are like, yeah, I don't believe it, or you're just making up stuff, or your mind's here, here, and here. And I'm like, no, like, you guys don't understand. Like, I see these things because they're freaking real. Like, they really happen. So here's a door handle, and these are what I'm gonna put on the doors once they're all finished. If they're gonna go up against a triptych, which I just showed you in the beginning, they will have a door handle. If they're gonna be sold separate, like, you can just take the door home and, do whatever it is you want to do, put it on your wall, but it'll have a handle for sure. And yeah, but I'm amazed by the fact that, like, my brain just kept telling me to do this, and finally today's the day where I'm able to do stuff like this. And but I mean, 0 people are watching right now, and probably one freaking person will come back and watch this live video and still not get, like, what's the word? Like, I don't care like how many people view it. I just want people to know that these things exist because they do. Like, if you're looking, like, if you just start and hop on this live stream and see all of this stuff scattered on the floor, the first thing you're gonna be like, well, what is this? You're gonna ask questions and you're gonna be like, well, maybe it's just this, but it's more than something. It's like my world, my suspended world that I live in. And yeah, the floor is flat, right? But everything that I experience is in the fifth dimension. And when I say 5 dimensions, I'm like, my brain will take me other places because it's possible. And yeah, yeah, I'm crazy. Sure. I'm insane. Sure. I think this one's done. Sure. I'll take that. Absolutely. But the things that I create are not from this planet, or don't exist at all until you actually bring it. Just like Hyena, like, he's bringing something that I've never seen before to this planet. And I think that's amazing. And that's why I watch his content as well. I watch his lives and I talk and chat with him. Hyena, I appreciate you, bro. So I think this is this is the door. This is the door handle. Yeah, that's the door handle right there. Okay. So yeah, you take it however you want to, but I think it's like when people don't know how and what to do with the information. I think that's how, and just like I was saying earlier, like sometimes we just don't know what to do with it. So how is it, how is it relevant? How is any of this stuff useful? I mean, they got the Bible, right? The Bible's useful in so many different types of ways. Like we use it as, a go-to. We use it as, like our own like way of living, and I'm not trying to say that the Bible is anything other than what it is, but like when you have representation of something, people start to believe in it for real, because those stories, what I'm telling you, with those stories in the Bible, somebody made that up. Yep, somebody made all of it up, and you can say whatever it is that you want to say, but somebody documented those things, and everybody believes in it. They really do. Really do. And that's just somebody else's world that you guys got an opportunity to view, because you can't go back there. I think this one is, I think this one's the other one too. So this is the third or fourth. I think this is the fourth too. So yeah, you can't go back to that time period. You can't travel back to that other than reading what somebody has brought to the future. You know, you just can't. It's not possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but you can only do but so much in that mindset. You're gonna do so much. You can change courses, but it's hard to describe. But you can't fully go back to a time period that doesn't exist. You see what I'm saying? You just can't. This one is just ooh, um, lava. A lava awakens. I like this one. This is really good. I like the rich color off of the dark, and then it has a little bit of texture too. It's like just little like texture bumps. And this one's cool. This one is finished. Okay, which one is next? I didn't write a date on this one, but this one goes with the ocean. This is lava spray. Third. We're gonna put that one as the third. Yeah, so that's man, I just wish more people would ask questions. Such a weird thing to live in this world and people not ask more questions, but people can get the attention that they want off of things that are through the program. It's like if you stick to the program, you'll get attention. Interesting, huh? If you stick to the program, you'll get attention. If you deviate from the program, a lot of times people will outcast you because, you know, it's harder to understand what it is that somebody might be they might be trying to portray. really is. So this one is, I think this is lava. Lava meets grass. You see? You see? This one's cool too. I like this one. It's so bright. And I don't know when I did this one. This one's got like a ton of fur on it. Probably should have just left it up there. But I'm trying to think. I think this one, honestly, I don't even know which one this one is. So I'm just gonna put, I think I've seen this one before though. And we're gonna put, Perky's right here. Yep. So these are gonna go on the website. Once I can figure out what the prices should be, I'm gonna put them up on the website, and you can just buy them and take them home. I might have to cut this one short. Got some things to do. All right, so I gotta get this one. I think this one's in September though. I don't know why I can't remember. I think this one goes. I think this one goes up here. September 28th. Sheesh. All right, so this one is September. I gotta hurry up because now somebody is on my schedule. Sheesh. September. And those who go and watch this, I really appreciate it. I think I keep pressing sept. I don't know. But I appreciate those who enjoy my content at this point. I'm just a character. That's basically it. I'm a character that lives in this world. that experiences things that I think we all should tell about. We should all have a nice little rich story. And this one is um, which one is this? Purple is what? Purple. Purple. Purple mist. But yeah, I really think that everybody should share. I really do. Like life is short, and when it's this short, man, there's a lot to tell. Okay, I think this might be. I don't know if I'm gonna get to do this one. But this is a September one too. I think. I think this is September one. I think I might have like a few minutes before I have to go. Nope. I hear you. Okay. And this is September. No, this is October. I got a few seconds. Few seconds. This is October. So I thank you guys for watching. I thank you guys for being here. I will be streaming later. I'm going to draw on the walls today. So if you guys could hurry back, and you guys can catch that stream as well a little later on, like 4 o'clock, I think, like 4ish. Um, Blossoms, it's black. Black blossoms. I think that's how you spell it. Black blossoms. Sheesh. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. I'm grateful for everything that I received. I'm grateful for you guys being here. I'm grateful for those who are going to purchase these items too. I'm going to get these on the website, and you can click the link in when you head to the main screen on my YouTube channel. And guess what? Because I made it, you guys are awesome. Isn't that how it goes? Okay. I'll see you later.